Welcome to Lucky Fortune English Podcast, everyone. I'm Vincent, and wow, have we got an interesting deep dive for you all today.
I'm Jenny, and I am so excited to be here with you on this journey. You guys have given us a ton of material on how to
Navigate the romantic terrain.
yeah, exactly, navigate the romantic terrain of the zodiac.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're talking about how to win the hearts of men, specifically looking through the lens of their zodiac sign. And before we get into the specifics, we should probably make sure that everyone is on the same page with which sign falls where date-wise.
Absolutely. So we can start with what are called the cardinal signs, which are known as the initiators of the zodiac. We have Capricorn born between December 22nd and January 19th.
Okay.
Then we have Cancer from June 21st to July 22nd.
Okay.
Next, we have Libra born between September 23rd and October 22nd.
Gotcha.
And finally, Aries for those born between March 21st and April 19th.
Perfect. And just a quick note for our listeners, these dates can vary slightly depending on the year and the specific astrological system, but this will give you a general idea. Okay, so what makes a Capricorn man pick? What are those hidden desires that make his heart melt?
So with Capricorn men, they're often seen as very stoic, ambitious types, very focused on their careers. But underneath that kind of reserved exterior, there's a deep longing for a true partner. Someone who can not only support their ambitions, but also challenge them intellectually. They really want an equal footing, that sense of building an empire together.
So it's not just being a cheerleader on the sidelines. They want someone who's actively engaged in the game plan.
Exactly. They are very drawn to women who are confident, articulate, and can hold their own in a conversation, especially about the things that matter to them.
Right.
So you can imagine brainstorming like business strategies over a glass of wine or debating philosophy during a hike in the mountains. That's the kind of connection they crave.
That's a date night I can get behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that differ from, say, a Cancer man? They're both cardinal signs, but I get the feeling their approaches to love are pretty distinct.
Yeah, you're right. There is a world of difference. While Capricorns are driven by ambition and achievement, Cancer men are guided by their emotions and their intuition.
Okay.
They're looking for a partner who can provide a sense of warmth, security, and emotional depth. So think cozy nights and heartfelt conversations and genuine displays of affection.
More the homebody type. Someone who can create that safe haven.
Exactly. And be warned, Cancers are incredibly sensitive. So they absolutely cannot stand harsh criticism or insensitive remarks. So kindness and understanding are the keys to their heart.
Noted. Now on to Libra. What are the secrets to winning over this sign?
Libra men are the aesthetes of the zodiac. They are drawn to beauty in all its forms, whether it's art, music, nature, or, of course, a beautiful partner.
Of course.
They have very refined taste, and they appreciate elegance, grace, and a sense of harmony. So think candlelit dinners, romantic gestures, deep conversations about art and culture.
So basically treat them like royalty.
In a way, yes. But it's not just about surface-level gestures.
Yeah?
Libra men are deeply romantic, and they seek a genuine connection with someone who shares their values and appreciation for beauty. They want a partner who can stimulate their mind as much as their senses.
Now on to the last of our cardinal signs, Aries.
Yeah.
What makes these fiery souls tick?
Aries men are the warriors of the zodiac, full of energy, passion, and a very competitive spirit.
Okay.
They are attracted to women who are confident, independent, and can keep up with their fiery nature. Think adventurous dates, spontaneous activities, and lots of playful banter.
So definitely not the type to settle for a quiet night in.
Not unless it involves a board game they can win.
Right.
Seriously, though, they thrive on challenges and excitement.
Okay.
They're drawn to partners who can match their energy and aren't afraid to push back a little. Think of them as the knights errant of love, always up for a conquest.
That's so.
Always looking for the next big adventure.
I like.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the hearts of zodiac men. So we just covered the cardinal signs. Let's move on to what are called the fixed signs, and these are the builders and sustainers of the zodiac.
Okay, fixed signs. So this group includes Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius.
Exactly. And we'll start with Taurus, born between April 20th and May 20th. Taurus men are known for their love of the finer things in life. Good food, luxurious surroundings, and sensual pleasures. But it goes deeper than just materialism.
Oh, I felt so.
A Taurus man is seeking stability and security in a partner. He wants to create a solid foundation for his life and his relationships. They appreciate the beauty of simplicity, those everyday comforts that make a house a home.
Okay.
Think homemade meals, a cozy atmosphere, a partner who brings a sense of peace and tranquility to his world.
So not someone who's going to drag him to a rave every weekend.
Probably not. Although he might enjoy a wine tasting or a visit to a botanical garden.
Right.
He's sensual, remember? He enjoys experiences that engage his senses.
Gotcha. Okay, next up is Leo, born between July 23rd and August 22nd. Now, these guys have a reputation for being a bit dramatic, right?
Well, let's just say they enjoy being the center of attention.
Okay.
Leo men are ruled by the sun, and like the sun, they radiate warmth, confidence, and a need to be admired. They are the kings of their own jungle, and they want a partner who can appreciate their magnificence.
So someone who's comfortable being in the spotlight alongside them.
Exactly. They need someone who can not only handle their big personality, but also complement it.
Okay.
Think of them as the stars of a romantic comedy. They want a partner who can play the perfect supporting role, someone who can make them laugh, challenge them playfully, and remind them why they're so special.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So far, we've got the empire building, Capricorn, the sensitive homebody Cancer, the refined Libra, the adventurous Aries, the comfort-loving Taurus, and the spotlight-stealing Leo. Quite a range.
Yeah.
What about Scorpio? They're born between October 23rd and November 21st, and they always seem to have this air of mystery about them.
Scorpio. The most intense and enigmatic of the zodiac Scorpio men are ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation and depth. They're not afraid to delve into the shadows to explore the hidden depths of their emotions and desires. They crave a connection that goes beyond the superficial, a bond that's built on trust, loyalty, and unwavering passion.
So they're looking for someone who can handle their intensity, someone who's not afraid to go deep.
Exactly. They need someone who can match their emotional depth, who can understand their complex nature and appreciate their intensity. And remember, Scorpios are incredibly passionate both in love and life. They're all-or-nothing kind of guys.
Okay, last of the fixed signs, we have Aquarius, born between January 20th and February 18th. What's the key to winning the heart of an Aquarian man?
Aquarius men are the intellectuals and humanitarians of the zodiac. They're ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation and revolution. They're driven by a desire to understand the world and make it a better place.
Okay.
They are often drawn to partners who share their intellectual curiosity, their passion for social justice, and their unconventional approach to life.
So more the mind over matter type, someone who can challenge them intellectually and engage in thought-provoking conversations.
Absolutely. They need a partner who can stimulate their mind, who can introduce them to new ideas and perspectives. Think late-night debates about philosophy, volunteering for a cause they believe in, or attending a lecture on a cutting-edge topic.
This is fascinating stuff. We've covered quite a bit of ground here, but we still have one more group of signs to go. The mutable signs. Welcome back to the deep dive, everyone. We're wrapping up our exploration of how to win the hearts of men based on their zodiac signs, and we finally arrived at our last group, the mutable signs. Now, if I remember correctly, this includes Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces.
You got it. The mutable signs are known for their adaptability, their flexibility, and their ability to go with the flow. They're like the chameleons of the zodiac. They can kind of blend in and thrive in all these different environments.
Interesting. So how does this mutability translate into their romantic relationships? Let's start with Gemini, born between May 21st and June 20th. What makes a Gemini man swoon?
Gemini men are the communicators of the zodiac. They're ruled by Mercury, the planet of thought and expression. They're quick-witted, curious, and always up for a stimulating conversation. They're drawn to partners who can keep up with their mental agility, who can make them laugh, and who can introduce them to new ideas and experiences.
So someone who can challenge them intellectually, but also keep them entertained.
Yeah.
Someone who's up for a spontaneous adventure.
Exactly. Think museum hopping, trying out a new restaurant, attending a comedy show, or even just curling up with a good book and discussing it afterwards. They thrive on variety and novelty.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about Virgo? They're born between August 23rd and September 22nd, and I've heard they can be a bit particular.
Virgos are known for their attention to detail and their desire for perfection.
Right.
But this doesn't mean that they're impossible to please.
Okay.
In fact, Virgo men are incredibly loyal and devoted partners. They just need someone who appreciates their thoughtfulness and their practicality.
Okay.
They're drawn to partners who are organized, responsible, and share their values of hard work and integrity.
So someone who's not afraid to roll up their sleeves and get things done. Someone who appreciates a well-planned date night itinerary.
Absolutely. They're not necessarily looking for a high-maintenance partner who demands constant attention.
Okay.
They value substance over style, and they're more impressed by acts of service than by grand romantic gestures.
All right, on to Sagittarius, born between November 22nd and December 21st. We touched on them briefly earlier, but I'm curious to dive a bit deeper into their romantic tendencies. What makes them tick?
Sagittarius men are the adventurers and free spirits of the zodiac. They're ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and optimism. They crave freedom, exploration, and new experiences. They're drawn to partners who share their wanderlust, their love of learning, and their open-minded approach to life.
So definitely someone who's not going to try to clip their wings or tie them down.
Exactly. They need a partner who can embrace their spontaneous nature and join them on their journeys, whether it's a backpacking trip through Europe, a flossy debate over coffee, or a weekend getaway to a quirky festival.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, we have Pisces born between February 19th and March 20th. What's the secret to winning the heart of a Pisces man?
Pisces men are the dreamers and the romantics of the zodiac. They're ruled by Neptune, the planet of imagination and spirituality. They're deeply sensitive, compassionate, and intuitive. They're drawn to partners who can connect with them on an emotional and spiritual level, who can share their dreams, who can appreciate their creative and artistic nature.
So someone who's in touch with their own emotions and can navigate the depths of the Pisces man's soul. Someone who can appreciate a good poem or a thought-provoking film.
Absolutely. Think candlelit baths, poetry readings, walks on the beach at sunset, or stargazing on a clear night. They're looking for a love that transcends the mundane, a connection that feels magical and otherworldly.
Wow, this has been an incredible journey through the zodiac. We've learned so much about the different approaches to love depending on a man's astrological sign. But before we wrap up, I want to remind everyone that these are just general guidelines. Every individual is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to relationships.
That's so important to remember. Astrology can be a valuable tool for understanding ourselves and others, but it's not a substitute for genuine connection, communication, and empathy.
Well said.
Yeah.
So the takeaway here is to use this knowledge as a starting point, as a way to gain a deeper understanding of your partner's needs and desires. But ultimately, the best way to win someone's heart is to be yourself, to be authentic, and to approach the relationship with an open mind and a loving heart.
I couldn't agree more. Remember, relationships are a journey, not a destination. Embrace the adventure, learn from each other, and don't be afraid to let your true selves shine.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Thank you, Jenny, for sharing your expertise with us today. It's been a truly fascinating deep dive.
It's been my pleasure, Vincent. Always a joy to explore the complexities of love and the zodiac.
And to all of our wonderful listeners, thank you for joining us on this astrological adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to Lucky Fortune English Podcast for more insightful deep dives into all sorts of intriguing topics.
Goodbye, everyone, and may your love lives be filled with laughter, understanding, and maybe just a touch of cosmic magic.